Hello good people, I'm going to continue talking about van der Waals forces. In particular, I want to explore the dipole-induced dipole attractions. This is an electrostatic attraction that occurs between a polar and a non-polar molecule. It is also sometimes classified as a London dispersion force. How does it work and what does it look like? I am going to use water and oxygen as an example. Water is a polar molecule and oxygen is a non-polar molecule. At this stage, you might be wondering, well, how are these two molecules going to attract each other? Sure, water has a partial charge, or more precisely, partial charges. The oxygen is partially negative and the hydrogens are partially positive. But the oxygen molecule overall is neutral. Where is the electrostatic attraction going to come from? To answer that, we need to think in terms of electron clouds. Initially, the electron cloud of the oxygen molecule is evenly distributed across the entire molecule, and therefore there is no partially negative end and no partially positive end. However, as these two molecules get closer, the electrons on the oxygen molecule that are the closest to the partial negative charge of the water molecule will be repulsed. Recall, like charges repel each other. And so for a moment, we might get something like the image below. The electron cloud of the oxygen molecule has been disturbed. Now the electrons spend most of their time farther away from the water molecule, which means this side of the oxygen molecule becomes partially negative, and the side of the oxygen molecule that is closer to the water molecule becomes partially positive. And now the oxygen molecule has an induced dipole. We have a partially positive pole and we have a partially negative pole. Now that we have partial charges, we can have an electrostatic interaction. And so, the partially negative oxygen of the water molecule will be attracted to the partially positive oxygen of the oxygen molecule. At the same time, if I was to bring in another water molecule, the partially negative oxygen of the oxygen molecule would be attracted to the partially positive hydrogen of the water molecule. In summary, a polar molecule can induce a dipole in a non-polar molecule. And once that happens, there is room for an electrostatic attraction. That is all for now, and I will see you on the flip side.